peace and happiness. Beautiful day, beautiful soul, and welcome back to Love, Peace, and Happiness Tarot. Coming to you live once again from Las Vegas. You can call me Mel. Also go by Melinda NailFanatic. And I'm back to deliver this latest timeless collective channel message from the download series. So if you're here, it's by divine design. If it resonates, pick it up and run with it. If it doesn't, leave it where you found it. Either way, make your choices and decisions responsibly today, because you always have the consequences and repercussions to pay. You have questions, I have answers. You can find those facts below the video in the description box and on the websites. The following message has been co-signed by the divine and sponsored by spirits. And after these messages, we'll be right back. Yeah. So we have pulled on screen your alpha and omega messages. We pull them first. We read them last. We're going to start the download today with the Kuan Yin Oracle. What is the download message for us today? Thank you for the growth on our channel. We do what we do because we absolutely love and adore our brothers and sisters of humanity, and we know the more authentically empowered in our divinity each one is, the more that lends to the entire collective of humanity. Can we please have one message from Kuan Yin? And there it is. All right. And today's message is the Maiden Magu, card number 16. So we're going to read from the book and see what Kuan Yin has to offer for us. Card number 16. In the Tarot, 16 represents the Tower energy. There's also the Magician and the Lovers. Put that together, and then you have the Chariot. So surprise, surprise, you have power based off of your choices. Those choices can help you overcome challenges and obstacles. That's what I'm hearing just from the number on the card. In the book, it's page 55 where the information is. So 5 is that shifting point. It's that balance, and I'm getting your balance as above, so below. Okay, from the book, what does it say? The Maiden Magu, goddess of spring, healing, and transformation, brings you assistance now. You are asked to honor that light can come from even the darkest beginnings, beloved one. In fact, sometimes we need to enter into the unknown parts of ourselves to find exactly what we need to grow in peace, creative self-fulfillment, and happiness. The challenge to trust that we will arise from this darker place again. Just as the spring always follows the winter, beloved, so too will any inner work with the shadow precede a beautiful rebirth for you. Maiden Magu, an immortal expression of the divine mother of the East, now brings you a special message from Kuan Yin. She guides you to trust that if you enter into the darkness of the unknown parts of yourself, you will emerge into light, reassembled and reborn once more. If you're going through chaos in your life because you are allowing yourself to grow, Maiden Magu also reassures that the order and light will emerge out of the chaos in due course. Have faith and keep growing. In order to grow spiritually, there are times when we simply must delve within and find our shadow. It is easier to perceive the effect of the shadow than the shadow itself. The effect of the shadow is judgment, positive of negative of another that we do not think is related to us personally. We may mightily admire or despise characteristics or traits in one another. And yet, when such judgments arise, is a part of us that is seeking to be integrated and expressed, trying to get our attention through our judgment. Noticing our judgment of others is the quickest way to get in touch with the shadow self, trying to grow and heal into our conscious awareness so that we can become more whole, empowered, and divinely delicious as we were always meant to be. This is especially so when you have pulled the Veil of Shadows card as well as Maiden Magoo. Your judgment might be a strong reaction to a person who seems to be self-centered and self-obsessed. The shadow in the self trying to communicate with you through this judgment might be the part of your own consciousness that wishes to be more supportive of the self. It will no longer allow you to put yourself behind others, but instead encourage you to express yourself and take up your space with presence. Admiring a great talent in another with strong reaction or judgment, positive or negative, might be a part of your own psyche wishing to grow and express itself with similar confidence and freedom too. It can be extremely surprising exactly how many wonders are hiding in the parts of us that we are yet to know consciously. Sometimes there is anger, fear, jealousy, or shame wrapped around those hidden parts of self. If we can be kind, allow the feelings to come up and pass without fearing them, then eventually the beauty underneath will reveal itself too. You are being guided by Mother Divine Kuan Yin through the Maiden Magoo to realize that there's a part of you within that is trying to emerge. You may have judgments of others on one issue or trait that seems to be more repetitive, or noticeable of late. You are guided to sense what beauty within you could be underneath these judgments, trying to make its way into your conscious awareness, bringing you more of yourself to enjoy and share with the world. Be patient and open-minded as you wait for your intuition to help you realize what is growing within you, triggering your judgment of another. If it is anger you see in others, it will be strength growing in you. If it is manipulation you see in others, it will be a desire to direct and own your needs within you that is growing. The shadow holds great beauty within, beloved, and there is no need to fear it. Maiden Magoo's special blessing to you is to realize that you will soon enter the spring of rebirth with this process. Entering the shadow self can feel like going into a spiritual winter. It can feel dark and alone, delving into the parts of us that we might prefer not to look at too closely. Allow the process that is happening for you to bring more of you to light. Don't be scared. You might not have been ready to see yourself as an empowered, spiritual, musical, creative, healthy, or talented being in the past. And yet now you are more ready for this, so embrace it. Have trust in beloved Kuan Yin that these energies only seek expression when the psyche is ready for it. This card is also an indicator that if you have been working on a project, whether it be self-healing and shadow work, or a creative project, work with children, rebirthing, or creative endeavors more generally, the time is fast approaching when this will come together as a new reality for you. So interestingly enough, because as I was preparing for this reading, I kept getting like how much the Shadows series, the Tarot in the Shadows series, draws attention. And so here in the download today, we're going to be talking about some shadow energies, the parts that are triggering, the parts that are difficult to look at, the parts that are presenting challenges. So the Starman Tarot said, "You haven't used me for a while." And so now I see like this is actually going to be the perfect deck to work with, which is true. I have not used this deck in some time, but we'll use it today to get this perfect message for the download for us. So just connecting the body and the body, connecting the body, heart and mind, connecting the body and the spirit, connecting the heart, mind, and body, connecting the heart, mind, and heart, connecting the heart, mind, and the spirit, connecting the spirit and the body, connecting the spirit, heart, and mind, and connecting the spirit and the spirit. One for the body, one for the heart, one for the mind, one for the spirit, divine truth, Let us see, speak, and hear it with accuracy, clarity, and simplicity for our beloved brothers and sisters of humanity for their highest, latest, and brightest good praise in all our days. All right. So we'll keep pulling once the first comes out, and there it is. So what do you have? You have the devil. There's the trigger. There's the trigger. There's the fear. There's the shadow. You have it right there coming out. Well, what do you want to do about this? What do you want? You want the Queen of Pentacles. You want to develop yourself. You want to realize the truth about you. You want to find the treasure that is hidden within this shadow energy. Okay. And what are you doing about this? We have the Chariot. You're overcoming challenges and difficulties. You're making decisions, you're making moves, you're taking action. Okay. How you feeling in here? Well, you're feeling a different perspective. Okay. So that's awesome, because that's letting me know, just with these cards that fell out already, like something has triggered you. You do have a trigger. You've been processing it. You're starting to see the different perspective in this situation. Who or what is in your environment? The Prince of Swords. This is somebody who is some Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius person, but this is somebody who's got some things to say. This could be some verbal attacks. This could be somebody, depending on how low their vibration dips. Like, this person could even turn violent. This person is somebody who definitely will say things to you to try to change. I heard to try to change your self view, to try to change your perspective. So this is talking smack. Seriously, there's some smack talking going on. Let me see what's the guidance for you in this. Is the Prince of Pentacles. They said be steady and sure-footed in who you are. Give yourself time. I'm hearing in the processing of this, because you don't want to rush yourself. You don't want to push yourself. I'm hearing giving yourself about, how quickly you need to finish understanding this. No, it's going to continue to be revealed to you. Give yourself time to process it. And I'm hearing sit with the feeling for a minute. Sit with how you feel. Sit with the thoughts for a moment. It's like the more you sit with them and then allow that new perspective, it shifts the frequency and vibration of what you're focused upon. Okay. Where's all this taking you? You have justice. Okay. So things are going to shift. Things are going to change. You're going to close out a cycle here that has been perpetuating itself in your life. Bottom of the deck is the Eight of Wands. This is about what actions you take. This is about the way you communicate and the way you move. This is about the arrows of love. Eight of Wands is the arrows of love. This is about the way you direct your energy and move your energy forward. So somebody here, this is like you've been making moves, building your business, building your career, uh, and somebody's like, why you always go to that open mic? You swear to be a singer, but baby, it's the same people that look at you every week. And you're just like, wow, can you say dream killer much? Yeah, dream killer much is what I'm hearing. So there's somebody here who could be verbally attacking what you're doing. It's like, you think that this business you built is going to take off, but you've been doing it for so many years, and you really might want to think about getting a job again, because it's not doing what you thought it was going to do, is it? Blah blah blah. You, like I said, somebody opinions, attacking opinions. So they could come in real nice like that, or flat out they could just come in and be like, yeah, you're full of it, it's never going to work, blah blah blah. Naysayers, negative Nancy's, Debbie Downers, and sad Sally's trying to project their energy. But why is it triggering you? I'm hearing, but why is it triggering you? That's the point for you. The more you are able to dismantle those triggers, yeah, disengage those triggers. That's what you have the opportunity to do right now, is disengage those triggers. Those triggers, as long as they exist, they are yours. If somebody else coming along telling you that something that matters to you isn't working is enough for you to throw your hands up and think about walking away, and talk about walking away, or to actually walk away, like you want to look at that, because some people are going to have their opinions. Everybody got them. It doesn't mean that you have to own them, adopt them, or make them yours. And then there's always the energy of consider the source. Yeah, there's always the energy here of consider the source. Everybody ain't, I heard everybody ain't your friend, even if they say they are. So let's look at the energy in this experience from the other side of the table, how it relates to you. And I haven't used this deck too much, but it's the Delusion Tarot. So let's see, because I do feel like somebody here is delusional, whoever's on the other side, and they just want you to be all caught up in their delusions and the stories that they tell. As a matter of fact, why do we need to? But Spirit saying, look up the definition, the actual definition of the word delusion, and share that. So, delusion, the definition is it's characterized by or holding false beliefs or judgments about external reality that are held despite incontrovertible evidence to the contrary, typically as a symptom of a medical condition. No, mental condition. So, yeah, there it's a mental issue. OMG. When you're dealing with folks with mental health issues, and you heard the confirmation come on through the phone going off. Somebody here has a that you yeah, no wonder they attack. They have a mental condition. Yeah, they have false ideas and beliefs and judgments about things that are outside of themselves. So this person can't see themselves at all clearly, but they think they could tell somebody else about their self. They have these false ideas about stuff that's going on, and it's typically a symptom of a mental condition. So let me see other side of the table perspective on this, or what they're offering. What do we need to know about the other side of the table in this situation? uh and we're going to start off in the same order here. So they're presenting some sort of trigger. Show me more about that trigger. The devil energy here is on our side of the table. What do we have over there? And it's the Four of Pentacles, and it is in reversed. Four of Pentacles in reverse is like letting go, losing something, dropping the ball, fumbling. Okay, so somebody here, they're. Oh, I also heard instability, emotionally unstable. Okay, four leading to the heart. They show me the heart chakra, and it's in reverse. They show me heart chakra in reverse. This person, their heart chakra is extremely imbalanced. So part of the reason why you're being triggered is you're seeing this person is highlighting for you anywhere where your own emotional stability is imbalanced. It's just not. Okay. And anywhere where you are emotionally balanced and stable, that's being shown to you. But there is a trigger here. And part of the trigger is because somebody here just is letting go. That's what's triggering you. Okay. Let me see. In regards to, you want to use this opportunity to develop yourself. What does this one want? We have the Knight of Pentacles. This person wants to continue this person is already giving me like back and forth energy, because this is like, I'm letting go, but never mind, I'm holding on. So it's like stop and start energy. Somebody doesn't know what they want to do. Okay. Yeah, they want to hold on, but they're letting go. Okay. So let me see what else. The Chariot. You both have Chariot in the same position of the actions being taken. So this is like y'all come together, some words are exchanged, boom, you explode. Now we're both going our separate ways. We both storming and slamming doors behind us. That's what this looks like to me. Show me their emotional body on the other side of the table. They have the Knight of Wands. This person is feeling impulsive. They're just like looking for something to do. This is somebody who's looking to start some trouble. I ain't even gonna lie, that's what I'm getting. They're looking to start some trouble up in here. Okay, somebody wants to. They just want to do anything. It's like, I'm just looking for anything to do. So this person's gonna take. I'm hearing highly suggestible. Right now, they're highly suggestible. So somebody's like, hey, you're not feeling good. Let's go do this. And they're like, okay, yeah, let's go. Like, just looking for somebody to say, hey, let's go do this. Highly suggestible. Let me. Nine of Swords is in reverse. Part of the thing that they got going on with you, the Nine of Swords in reverse, because this is how they're seeing you and you're in the environment. You're not afraid, and that is part of why it's like they're trying to get you to be afraid. What do you mean you're not afraid that I'm going to walk away? But as soon as you try to come back, so y'all hop in the car, and it's like as soon as they get in the car, they turn around and come right back. But you get in the car and you're like gone for hours, or for days, or for good, whatever that could be symbolic. Let me see. What does this person really need? What this person really needs? Person really needs the Lovers, which is saying a choice really needs to be made, one or the other. But I honestly, this Lovers is reflecting back to you as saying, listen, you're the one that has a choice in this. Yeah, this person needs to make choices for themselves, but in regards to this situation, you're the one with the power to make the choice. You're the one with the power to decide and declare what it will be. Let me see outcomes. Show me some more. And we have Nine of Cups energy. Oh, wow. And it's being clarified by these cards that fell down. Oh, wow. So you're getting justice at the end of the day. This person is going to get exactly what they want. Seven of Swords, the lies, Seven of Cups, the illusions, Eight of Wands, to go ahead and keep on giving them. So here you go. This person, their lies, their delusions, and the illusions that they're trying to shed and spread, like they're gonna get away with it somewhere. But I see with this Justice card in your energy, it's not gonna be with you. Yeah, so we have somebody here who plays head games. Yeah, the Hermit. Okay, could be a Virgo person, but the Hermit is a very solitary person. This is somebody who has felt alone a lot. And I heard, and because of that, they don't know how to interact with people appropriately. So they do a lot of things that are just not kosher. And so this person, it's like they're looking for somebody that they can play the game with that will submit to the game. And that's what I don't see you doing. That's why I see you ending up with Justice. This person's going to find the right one. Because see, everybody, some people are perfectly primed to be underneath this kind of delusions, illusions, manipulations, and such. Yeah, and I just see that it's not you. You're not the one. You're not going to fall for it. Go along with it, because that's the thing. Most times they play these games, the people just go along with it. Yeah, but for you, like that trigger over there, that devil card over there is also coming through right now, saying, "Yeah, red flag." Is it gives you a red flag, and so you're like, "Yeah, no, I gotta whatever I thought was a green light in this. No, that's all, I'm all good." Like it is not. This is a huge red flag. Okay, yeah, this is a huge red flag. Somebody here was very attacking with their words. I see somebody who was very attacking with their words. And when they went on the attack mode, like they wouldn't let up. Like they kept doing stuff. And it doesn't, and not all of it was just directly in your face talking shit. A lot of it was the way that they moved, the things that they did. They kept doing certain things that they were doing to try to get under your skin. This is a button pusher that uses their actions as well to try to push buttons. And to whatever degree you allowed them to, they were able to trigger you. But I see you having a change of heart at this point. You don't feel the way you used to, and you're not moving the same way you used to. As a matter of fact, if they think that they're holding their ground, like they don't know or realize that you're holding your ground, it's just you're not doing it the way that they're used to people doing it. Most people, quote unquote, hold their ground with them by getting involved in the argument, by going back and forth, and all the, I already told you there was a lot of in and out, hot and cold energy up in here. Yeah, so that's what they're used to. You make the decision and it's final. And when you make your final decision, this person's going to think, oh, well, we did the argument phase. Now, up phase. No, they're going to have to try that. It doesn't work here. They're going to realize that the lies and illusions got them blocked. That's what I see in the outcome as well. They get what they want somewhere else, but they're not going to get it over here because you got them shut down with justice. It's like, oh no, I'm done with that. So this is somebody who's used to starting drama and being able to talk stuff and then come back to the table, start over again, give me a second chance, and then they get it, and then it might last a few weeks or whatever, and then it's back into the same cycle again, and now we're fighting again, and then we're separating again, and then we're coming back together again. Can I have another chance, please? Yeah, no, it's not happening. Yeah, this is definitely about a union. Okay, this is about a union. This is about integrating the shadows aspects into who and what we are so that we can gain mastery over them. The more you act like you don't have these shadow aspects going on within you, the more you deny them, the wider the river of denial gets, the deeper it gets, the more entrenched it becomes. So it's like you face it, let me see, and you integrate that self. You integrate that into yourself. You realize, like, okay, this is something that triggers me. What's that connected to? How do I want to intellectually and wisely respond to this rather than just react? Okay, what is the old self reaction and what will I choose to do now? Yeah, and so there it is right there. Look, Ace of Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Okay, so what are you doing in the current energy? This is like applying the new. Like you're on a new path. You want a new experience, and you have the wisdom to know that if I want things to be different, I must do different. I must be different. I have to align myself with the different. You might even understand that that means mind, body, and soul, mind, body, and spirit. Okay, thoughts, feelings, and actions aligned. Okay, because you're definitely choosing a new path for yourself. It's like, listen, I'm tired of going around the circle with people who want to play back and forth and play these manipulative because what they do when you go back and forth with them, it will create entanglement. It's like every time you do the back and forth, the entanglement grows stronger. It has more cords connecting, and it could even be forming a trauma bond in many cases. But what are you doing? You're managing your self-worth and your expectations. You're realizing, like, I'm the one at the end of the day. I got to stand with me. So, what works. I already see what I want. I want a fresh new way of being. I don't like this energy. I don't want to continue the back and forth. So if I want something different than what I've had, I have to do something different than what I've done in order to get it. And that's the energy here. Yeah. In the emotional body, we have stability, harmony, and flow. And we did talk about stability already. Like, that's the thing. Like, you're having a different perspective about the situation because this is like you stabilizing this new character and walking towards justice. Yeah, you're like, you know what, no matter what, I can't control what people do, but I can control how I respond to it. All the time, these are my facts. I hear you. These are my facts. I hear you. I agree with you. That's beautiful that you know that. They're gonna do what they want to do. You could be getting all kinds of shit talked to you. So yeah, see, look, in your environment, lack and doubt. When this person hurls their accusations at you, they try to put you into fear. They try to put you into the same miserable space that their head is in. But remember, we already said it in the beginning that this person um, has some mental health issues going on here. I'm hearing, but how deep those go and how medical that is going to be different for each of them. Regardless, there's some mental health issues here in lack and limitation. And because they're in lack and limitation in some sort of way, throw those projections at you. Yeah, but what's your guidance? Fulfillment and wish. Baby, get your wish fulfillment. Keep moving. The choice is yours. You don't have to accept nothing. You can bring a stop to this situation right quick, put it in a standstill, and advance in the path that you were going on undisturbed before this one even came around. But it's interesting because it came around for the perfect reason. As soon as you recognize what is the trigger point for you in this, and you allow yourself to see the character itself that it wants to show you, then you can do about it. And this is about self-care. Lovely. Yes. So this whole experience, somebody comes in, they trigger. They trigger. Yeah, your comfort zone, the south node and cleaning. Yeah, something actually I'm hearing that it really very comfortable. There was somebody here that, that come into your life. This person is used to being alone very much, but they came into your life and they came in quickly. They came in talking a lot of stuff. It felt comfortable. It felt good. This, for some of you, you're going to vibe with the idea that you had a past life with this person. Some of you will vibe with that for sure. But the thing is, just even if it is a past life connection, it doesn't mean it's gonna be all that. I'm gonna tell you, a lot of times past life connection they come around is the same old shit all over again in a whole new era. And so in this situation, there's somebody who comes in and they want something from you so bad, but you're not giving it to them. And so you think to yourself, this person is triggering me because they want to give me something, or they want me to hold on to something, or they want me to hold on to them, and I'm not trying to. Okay, there was a union here. That's why it's like, so this partnership, this union coming together, for somebody to say no thank you, that's not my partner. Okay, uh while the other person tries to force their will to be held on to. Yeah. Also, like, is somebody, like, they try to pretend like something doesn't matter. They try to pretend like something's not a big deal. They try to make it so this, like, internally there's all this, the sea is churning, their emotions are going crazy, but externally they try to keep it cool, make like it's no big deal. Okay, fine. You want to go? You want to walk away? Well, I'll leave. Okay, cool. The difference between you and them is when you did it, when you said it, you meant it. You were done because you already had identified like this is not for me. Okay. But the other person, when they said that and they meant it, they meant, and then I'll be back. And then I'll be back and you'll take me back and we'll start all over again. I'll just give you some time to cool off and then I'll come back and we could try this again. Because that's what they're used to. That's exactly what they've gotten so many times before. And that's this person's comfort zone, is they've been able to come in, love bomb, start all over again, go through the drama again, separate again, come in, love bomb. You see, and it was a repetitive cycle. Well, here's the thing about you. You don't do the repetitive cycle like that no more. You've already identified this, what it had for you, took the lesson, you're moving on. But the thing is, when you're moving on, it's not for fake. When you're moving on for real. And this is giving me the energy of when they're moving on for fake. That's why the Nine of Cups. Yeah, they try to make it look like leaving is their idea and they're so happy about it and this and that and the other until they try coming right back with the Eight of Wands again. See, we had the Eight of Wands at the bottom over there, and the three clarifiers that fell out on purpose for the other side of the table. Their final one was the Eight of Wands, which is showing me that, well, let's go back and start where we began and repeat the cycle again. They want to repeat the cycle again. You don't do the repeat the cycle again. Like, these clothes are clean. I don't need to wash it again. Okay. It's like, I already washed those dishes. It's like, I already threw out that trash. It's like, I already flushed the toilet. You know. Oh, wow. Okay. Let me get a selection from my handmade oracles down here. Just let's see what else Spirit wants to reveal for us. For its download today. So thankful and grateful. Yeah, I just see like you're gonna go out of your house. You might take a road trip. You're gonna go, might just go out in your city. You could go on a short weekend trip, or yeah, something like that. I don't really see like long term cross country 5 days, 5 nights type of road trip, but I do see a quick trip. So whether that's across town or across the state and back the next day type of a thing, I do see a road trip for someone here. I do see Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy up in this. I see that very clearly. I see the zodiac sign Cancer here. Heavy emphasis on Capricorn here. I see Libra showing up. I see Gemini showing up. Again, double emphasis on the zodiac sign Cancer showing up in here. But yes, I see that you've attracted this energy where somebody wants to be next, but they don't have enough self-value, self-worth, self-awareness to sustain with you, right? To make it last. And then I hear the Cree sweat, make it last forever. Yeah, have it. I'm hearing they don't have what it takes to make it last forever. Eventually, you'll catch up with the arrow you've landed. So you shot off, you shot off some. So there, this is speaking to me a little bit different. I'm gonna say what I was about to say though first, which is you shot off these arrows of desire. Eventually, you're gonna catch up with those arrows that you've landed. Like your desires will come true. Is not to get distracted along the path, right? At the same time, this other person believes that no matter what, like, because they're not taking your self determination, your self will, and your willpower and your freedom into consideration. They just think they gonna get what they want with you, from you, okay? No matter what. They think that it's gonna happen no matter what. Let me see. I feel like I need to be in charge of things in order for them to have a successful outcome. So there is this energy of taking charge and making your own decisions. Uh, I hear you both have that going on. Again, heavy emphasis on, but what is in your right to decide? Where are you violating the rights of another and their free will? Like that's a whole thing that you don't want to be involved in. Okay, doing that. Okay. Where words and feelings have not gotten the job done, physical action has become necessary. Yeah, somebody didn't understand what you said when you said it, so now you're making moves. This person, I just see him like very, very for tat energy. Like, well, if you're gonna do that, I'm gonna do that. Love and peace and happiness. Okay, let's see. In the this is the feeling you get. Sleeping with the enemy. Is this fuckity fuck fuck fuck. Yeah. So sleeping with the enemy, like you get the feeling like this person is not on my side. I having another perspective about this person. Yeah, you seeing a different perspective about this person. And let's see. This person is showing up with the checkline card, which is telling me that there's projections going on because they don't even realize like what they do and where they have accountability. At the same time, I see you having realizations like, you know what? I wanted to do this, but at the end of the day, hold on a minute. Did I really want to do that, or was I being influenced by their thoughts, their wishes, their desires? Because remember, there's somebody here who wants to enforce their willpower into your experiences. So some of you could have been susceptible to that, especially if you're empathic, a psychic. You're in tune like that, very spiritually sensitive. You will often, until something you do, I've seen it many times where you will pick up those feelings and think that they're your own, and then later when you stop, if you know to stop and consider, like, hold on, that wasn't even what I wanted. This is what I wanted. How did I get off of track from what I wanted? Because you allowed your energy to be susceptible to influence from another person's desire in this, and then instead of sticking it to your ground, you went down that path. Now they're saying that path could totally been beneficial for you for various reasons, in this case to gain self-mastery over a specific trigger. But there's always any time, even if you're allowed to go and follow suggestibility, even if you follow suggestibility, other people's suggestion, as you overcome the challenge that is presented in that, like you evolve, you grow, you expand, your ability, your strength is intensified, your awareness of your spiritual sensitivity is intensified, like made more powerful. Okay. Yeah, guidance. Take your honored position. Take your honored position. The seat that sits in this intimate position with you is an honored position. So make sure that it is honored and respected. Yeah. And outcome energy is 3 strikes and you're out. And there's the 3 strikes. First it was lies, then it was manipulations, then it was this love bombing, fake ass love bombing. Get the fuck out. Bottom of the day, I've never felt as safe as I do when I am with you. This was somebody's comfort zone. Okay, there it felt comfortable and all that, but it was eventually shown that it wasn't healthy. And there was somebody here who was trying to insert their will You could have even found yourself susceptible to their suggestions, but you had a different perspective. You realized, like, hold on, this person really isn't on my side for whatever way that showed up for you. So I'm going to go ahead and read your Alpha and Omega messages, and then I'll leave this here. It says, review and contemplation. You've accomplished a great deal in your life, and you have so much to be proud of. Now it's time to decide what's next. As you contemplate the past and the present, you'll get clear on your divine life purpose. Don't be distracted by be the real you. And message, dearest you, do you know how much we want to help you? We are here for you, and we hear you ask for guidance, but you must let go and let us help you. You don't have to do it all. You've done your part. Now let us do ours. You would be awestruck if you knew how many strings were pulled through the matrix to give you what you need and desire. Spirit has a plan. And when you sign up to be a co creator, you need to remember to allow the partnership. It's not one sided. Your desires and plans meet up with those of Spirit. Remember, though, Spirit's timetable and ideas of how things will play out may be quite different from yours. Trust us, Spirit's ideas are amazing. Now let go and let us do the magic. Pay attention to other areas of your life, and before you know it, a miracle will have taken place. We love you so much. So, yeah, in this experience, the shadow self is becoming more integrated because of through this experience. We're not mad, we're not angry, we're not spiteful, we're not resentful. We're actually thankful. Thank you for showing us where we were sleeping with the enemy, where that was literal, symbolic, mental. Okay. Also, allowing other people to be accountable for their own shadows as well is a big deal. Otherwise, you make yourself crazy trying to figure out how to fix them. It's never about fixing them, it's always about knowing yourself, self awareness, empowerment, and authenticity. Love and peace and happiness. So, with all that being said, I'm so thankful and grateful for your beautiful presence. And until next time, I absolutely love and adore the part of me that aligns with you. The golden thread that shines all the way through, called love and peace and happiness. And in the meantime, in between time, you can treat yourself at LPHtarot.com. As in love, peace, and happiness to you and yours. And of course, me and mine. Until next time. Kamsahamnida. Gracias. Later, baby. That's all, folks. And I'm out.